650 kilogram vehicle is moving on a level road at initial speed of 35 meters per second. A. How large a retarding force, assumed constant, is required to stop it in a distance of 80 meters? B. What is the minimum coefficient of friction between tires and roadway if this is to be possible? Assume the wheels are not locked in case we are dealing with static friction. So again, let's identify the given parameters. So we have the mass, which is equal to 65 kilogram. We have the initial velocity, which is equal to 35 meter per second. And again, we have a final velocity, which is equal to 0 meter per second. And we have the distance traveled, which is equal to 80 meters. So dun sa letter A, ang hinahanap sa atin is the retarding force, specifically yung friction force. Okay? So using the definition of second law, force is equal to mass times acceleration. So meron na tayong value ng mass, which is yung 650 kilogram, but unfortunately we don't have the value of acceleration yet. So in this case, we're going to use the kinematic equation to determine the acceleration. And based on the given parameters, the equation that would satisfy that is the equation number 4. Okay, that is final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus twice the product of acceleration and distance or displacement. So again, dahil ang kailangan kong kunin ay yung acceleration, itatranspose ko yung initial velocity from right going to left and change the sign from positive to negative, and that is final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared is equal to 2ax. And I will divide both side by 2x. Okay, so makakancel dito yung 2x, leaving us with the acceleration. So acceleration is equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared divided by 2x. Next step ay ating substitute ang ating given sa ating equation. So we have 0 minus 35 meter per second squared divided by 2 times 80. So ang acceleration po natin ay negative 7.66 meter per second squared. So dahil may value na po tayo ng acceleration, pwede na po nating makuha yung ating force dahil isa-substitute po natin tong acceleration dun sa ating equation. So we have the mass, which is equal to 650 kilogram multiplied by negative 7.88 meter per second square. So ang value ng ating force ay negative 4,975 Newton. Okay, so negative kasi again, it's a retarding force. It opposes the motion of the object. And for letter B, to determine the coefficient of friction, again, we have the following parameters. M is equal to 650 kilogram. Initial velocity is equal to 75 centimeter per second. Final velocity is equal to 0 meter per second. And the friction force or the magnitude of the friction force is 4,972.50 Newton. So ito yung nakuha natin kanina. Okay? So in this case, let's identify po or determine the value of the coefficient of friction using the expression mu s. It represents the coefficient of static friction since we are dealing with static friction. Is equal to the friction force divided by the normal force. So again, ang friction force natin ay 4,979 Newton divided by 650 kilogram multiplied by 9.8 meter per second square, and that is the value of the normal force. So yung normal force po natin, equal po siya sa gravitational force. So kaya po naging mass times acceleration due to gravity. So ang value po ng ating static friction ay 0.78.